What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on BlackTideTV. Today's video is brought to you by my last video, my Blackout Beta Criticisms video, which will be linked in the description down below. That video, to my surprise, was given an incredibly warm welcome. I was definitely anticipating a much more negative response, given that the video itself was my own negative reaction to the Blackout Beta, the Blackout mode, in the upcoming Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Everyone has got this massive hard-on for Blackout right now, and I wasn't feeling it in the beta. It was okay. It wasn't mind-blowing by any means, but according to most other content creators, a lot of influencers, they think it's fantastic. They think it's the next big thing in gaming. It just didn't tick those boxes for me, and I let my frustrations be known over a half an hour of gameplay, so it was a long video. It was a big pill to swallow, a lot of negativity, a lot of comparisons to other Battle Royale games, and maybe expecting a little more from my AAA developers, so I was definitely anticipating a negative response. I felt throughout that entire creative process that I was digging my own grave. You can imagine then my surprise at how positive the reaction was to that video. Maybe it isn't as popular as my latest Destiny 2, maybe I'm just leaning into my audience really well and you guys just love to see me tear into a new topic. But I thought there was a lot of creative criticism in the comment section and some good conversations happening, and it's just great to see that I'm not the only person that hasn't been blinded by the blackout, so to speak. So that definitely inspired me to make some more Blackout beta coverage. I had 2 more videos in mind, and I had some notes for 3 total videos, but that first video kind of needed 2 gameplay clips of the 3 that I ended up capturing. So I only have this last gameplay clip, so with that in mind, let's get into the topic before I overtalk my commentary and end up really screwed in the editing process. I wanted to do something a little more positive today. My last video was fairly negative. I wanted to focus on something that gets me excited about Blackout. One of the things I really loved about Blackout, or something that I saw in Blackout that got me excited for the future of the mode, is the menu system. So in the menu system, you may have glossed over this because you wanted to jump into the game right away. You can choose your character skin. It isn't as important in Blackout because Blackout is first person. You're only seeing your arms. By comparison, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds and Fortnite especially, they have third person cameras so that you can see your own skin, making the purchase of cosmetics much more valuable to the consumer in those games. But if you are playing with a squad, they will see what your character looks like in the lobby and in game, and some people like to have their own personal flair on their character when they're playing in a Battle Royale game, and I understand that. But if you were one of those players to spawn in without ever adjusting your menu system, you would have appeared on screen as a default character, a no skin as the Fortnite players like to refer to them as. There were 6 default characters in the Blackout beta. These are characters with no discernible characteristics. You wouldn't recognize them. Perhaps they were assets from the canceled campaign mode, but now they just sit in dormancy in the Black Ops Blackout menu. I would absolutely love to see some customization for these character skins in the future, some outfits, some personal flair we can add to make those characters our own. But who are we kidding? Everyone wants to use the Black Ops icons, the zombies, and the specialists that we all know and love from previous Call of Duty titles. Those are the 3 other categories of characters we had to choose from in the Blackout beta. And there is so much more room to grow. This revelation first hit me when viewing the Specialist Select screen for the first time. On day 1, the Specialists were the only custom skins available in the Blackout beta, and there are 10 of those skins. All 10 Specialist characters from the Black Ops 4 private multiplayer beta were available immediately upon opening Blackout, but there was something interesting about how the menus identified specific specialists. These characters have appeared in multiple Call of Duty games. There was an icon on some of those specialists for Black Ops 3 as well as Black Ops 4. And that made me want my Black Ops 3 specialists again. There are 4 specialists that did not make the transition from Black Ops 3 to 4, including Spectre, Reaper, Outrider, and Blackjack. To see those skins appear in a specialist skin pack that you can purchase or you can unlock would be incredible. Quite honestly, including these skins in Battle Royale is a no-brainer for Treyarch. I am personally on the side of free unlockable skins, though something tells me these guys will be monetized, which is a little unfortunate given that this is a $60 Battle Royale. I would love to see them a little more accessible, maybe in loot boxes or sold as a package at a lower price point. As I've already mentioned, a Black Ops 3 Specialist package with those 4 specialists in there for a lower price than the $20 skins that Fortnite sells. That game can get away with it given that the game itself is free. This game being $60, I think the skins have to be a lot cheaper or a lot more accessible via loot box or whatever have you. But the specialists are really just the start. I've gone ahead and I've looked up a lot of prominent characters from previous games. The Black Ops icons are main characters from previous Treyarch developed Call of Duty games. That includes World at War. As you can see on Reznov's character description, there is a World at War logo. So World at War is totally up for grabs as well. World at War was not my favorite Call of Duty game, but I have found a few characters from that game that some of you may recognize. Private C. Miller, Sergeant Tom Sullivan, Corporal and later Sergeant Roebuck, as well as Dmitry Petrenko. These were player characters as well as characters that you would interact with in the World at War campaign. Because they are lesser known characters, I would imagine a World at War pack that would include all of these characters for one price point. One character that has been maliciously disinvited from the Black Ops icons available in the Blackout beta, Mason, Menendez, Sergeant Woods, and Reznov, is the CIA handler from Black Ops 1 and 2, Jason Hudson. What happened to this guy? He was awesome, and he is not included. He's also the only character I could think of from Black Ops 1 or 2 that I would love to see in-game. Black Ops 3, on the other hand, despite being the worst of the Call of Duty campaigns in my opinion, was a lot more focused on specific characters, none of which made their appearance in the icons menu. Jacob Hendricks was your main sidekick throughout the entirety of the campaign. Rachel Kane joined your adventure later on, she was a CIA operative. John Train Go Boom Taylor was the main antagonist, and surprise twist, also the player character. Sebastian Diaz, Sarah Hall, and Peter Moretti, the boss fights, also known as Taylor's team, were in your face throughout the entirety of the campaign, and it would honestly be a shame to not see these characters appear again as Blackout skins. Now we're on to the fun part. Zombies. There are so many Zombies crews, I can't imagine they would have all of these skins individually. They have to be sold as crews themselves. Starting off with the Black Ops 1 5 crew, John F. Kennedy, Robert McNamara, Richard Nixon, and Fidel Castro. Black Ops 1 Call of the Dead crew, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Robert Englund, and George A. Romero as a special bonus. Black Ops 2 Transit crew, I would love to see the Transit crew personally, that is my favorite crew. Misty, Russman, Marlton Johnson, and Samuel J. Stullinger. Oh, that name sucks. Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead crew, Finn O'Leary, Sal DeLuca, Billy Handsome, Weasel, and a surprise bonus Brutus. To see a zombie skin, to play as a zombie skin would be pretty cool. The Black Ops 3 Shadows of Evil crew, Floyd Campbell, Jessica Rose, Nero Blackstone, and Jack Vincent. Primus crew and the new Black Ops 4 crew are already available, but I'm sure we'll see another celebrity crew at some point with Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And by that extension, there should be more specialists. They've already confirmed there will be more than 10 specialists. I imagine they'll add the specialists to Blackout as well. I would personally love to see an Avenged Sevenfold set. Avenged Sevenfold have a huge part in the Black Ops franchise, and they've appeared in-game in Black Ops 2 in the post-credit scene. So I would love to play as M. Shadows or Sinister Gates. That would be sick. But I'd love to hear from you guys what kind of skins you'd like to see in Blackout in the future, whether they be from multiplayer, campaign. Remember, it has to be a Treyarch game. I don't think they're going to cross over from Infinity Ward Sledgehammer Games. It's going to be Treyarch or it's going to be nothing at all. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next video.